Up, guys? Back in today with more in the Clear Moonlit Dusk. This time with episode 12, I think. 11. Was not a great episode last week. To be honest with you, I really just couldn't care less about this guy. And judging from the comments I read on the discussion on my anime list, it seems like 90% of other people can't as well. I didn't see many fans of last week's episode. Mostly on the side of from her perspective, which I thought was, I mean, yeah, she should have definitely been a bit more visible to how things looked, and that, especially like, she should have thought about his perspective of all of this. But I just don't like how much of a plot device this guy is. How much of a kind of forced love triangle situation this is. As I've been saying the whole time, I think there's like signs of like good stuff here and there, but overall it's not been awfully well written, I don't think. Forgive me, but I'm probably wrong about this. But I'm usually right in terms of I can usually work out whether a romance anime is written by a woman or a man. And I much more tend to prefer the ones written by a woman. Ah, unsuccessful. Yes, you did. To nobody's surprise. To absolutely nobody's surprise. I guess I can just look it up real quick, but I was on the dot with like Blue Box, which I didn't awfully enjoy. I was like, yeah, this is definitely written by a man, and it was. And as I said, a lot of my favourite ones from recent years have been written by women. Even just season actually. But I did see some comments about like the state of romance anime, and honestly, I don't like. Again, it's not like I've been a part of anime for a long, long time. I've only been watching for like maybe 6 or 7 years. I mean, I've been watching my whole life, but I didn't know it was anime at like that point when I was like a kid and such, watching like Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon, and so on. Where is it here? But I feel like romance is in the best state it's been in over these past few years for me. Overall, the quality has kind of stepped up. Where is it? Here it is. Like, the manga is actually quite highly rated. Oh, it does look like it is by a woman, Mika Yamamori, which is surprising. I assume that's a woman, judging from the name. Doesn't actually say. Um, so yeah, that's surprising actually. I feel like a lot of Switzerland, all places. Yeah, I usually feel romance anime written by women usually have much better character writing. But you can only really say there's 2 characters in the show. Fair enough. But she does look a little bit Swiss. Although I feel like, I mean, I guess it kind of happens in the UK and Japan as well with Asian people, but I feel like a lot of Japanese, European people, American people just have blonde hair and blue eyes. I mean, she's got brown eyes, but they've always got like blonde hair and look pretty similar to each other. Another one. This is another plot device character right here. Are you telling me? So this is his version of OG. Kinda. Itsy. She's actually ugly. That'd be funny. No, obviously not. Oh, I thought she was beautiful, but actually, when I think about it, not very beautiful at all. I think she did look incredible, honestly, in that stripes shirt, which is very much like a guy's outfit. It looked like there, but I suited her really well. That is one thing I think maybe you could tell this was written by a woman in that regard. The style of like the character outfits is really nice. I feel like that's a very normal, average thing. However, the stuff he was saying before was just horrid. I don't know anything about my girlfriend. I mean, in comparison, yeah, it does seem lovely. I mean, wait till she hears his voice. Wait till she hears what he sounds like, bro. Oh yeah, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just ship off these shitty side characters with each other. OG Swiss girl. There you go. And fuck off out of our show. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? Like I said, there's so like there's no subtlety whatsoever in terms of like, oh, well, the situation that just happened, we're literally going to repeat it again, pretty much. but with the boyfriend. Gotta give it a minute. Like, fucking hell. Emojis. Kimoika. What was that subtitle? That subtitle, I mean, not exactly accurate. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Me neither. We got something in common. I love that he's just. I kind of wish he said that out loud. I don't like you very much. Sure, I like the honesty. I don't like this guy either, for different reasons. I think he doesn't like him as a person. I don't like him because he isn't a person really. The plot device with a little bit of backstory we saw last week, which gave him a bit more personality and character, but still, it's just like when you know you're for a role in a show, when you know a character's for a role, they're there for a role and not there as a like character. It immediately just like sets you back with them. I was surprised he said it so bluntly, to be honest with you. I mean, he didn't actually say it, but like in his head. I mean, we know he hasn't really liked him this whole time, to be fair, but me too, bro. We can relate on that one. But yeah, how ironic is this? And again, it just feels so inorganic, honestly. A random friend from from Switzerland, all places come by, and it looks like you're dating. This is exactly what happened last week, except for a slightly different setup. Wow, would you look at that? I mean, do we like repeating this as well? It's like we haven't even addressed the initial instance of this that happened last week. I feel like if we addressed the initial instance and then had the situation come up, it would actually be even better because then we could see them deal with it after they've already dealt with it, and they probably would have dealt with it in a much better way. And you could see like the character progression and growth in their relationship in that way. But maybe I shouldn't be talking because I'm not. I don't write stories. I don't draw manga or whatever. It's just my thoughts. I'm no expert, so as with everything, you should enjoy it if you do. I just can't help but see the faults in this show. See, this might sound counterintuitive, but I don't think being more selfish makes you a worse person. Too much, yes, but that's something I've had to learn to kind of do myself. Like, I was cared way too much about other people thought and their feelings and such. I say always, I didn't at all, and then I did too much, and then I got to learn to be a bit more selfish. Yeah, look after yourself a bit more, and so on and so forth. So. A takoyaki party. I mean, a very normal guy. Kind of got a bit of a point, to be fair. I think if you found like the one or whatever you want to call it, I think that wouldn't apply. I love their curry. Yeah, I never thought curry was such a big thing in Japan. I eat it quite often, actually, in anime at least. I'm pretty sure curry is like our national dish, ironically, in the UK. Like a stolen dish. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's our national like dish. Which is surprising. You'd think like a full English breakfast would be. What did I just say? A full English breakfast would be like a national dish or something like that, like fish and chips or something. But yeah, I mean, I like a curry myself. To be fair, that's the good thing about Britain. We might not have the best food, but we have a lot of good other foreign food. Well, they're grifting again. Should this not be like totally normal at this point? They've been dating for so fucking long. How many times have we done this? Yeah, it's always one step forward, two steps back with this fucking show. Like, we're really making such a big moment about her asking to go somewhere with him after this. They've been dating for like months at this point. She went round his family's house. We've had at least 3, 4, 5, however many dates. So it was a bit shitty of him to not say what happened with that, to be honest. To like to say that and then not say what happened. Like she accepted or she rejected me. It's a bit shitty of him not to say anything. Then again, they kind of don't like each other, so fair enough. Do you reckon we're gonna run into that girl, that Swiss girl, at some point? Probably. I mean, surely we're gonna address the stuff we've been covering last episode, right? Are you allowed to bring food in there? You're skipping a step, bro. Going straight for the Netflix and chill. again, I'm ready to be wrong, but I'm calling it now. That girl's gonna end up coming here, isn't she? You know what? Yeah, kind of is. Probably how I'd set up. Although, about like a corner with all my things in. Nice, nice. I think it's a bit weird. Facing each other. What? My mouth doesn't work anymore. I'm that nervous. Oh, that is a bitch when you drink something hot and you burn your mouth. You feel that for like weeks, and it affects everything you eat and drink after that for like weeks. It's horrid. I hate burning the inside of my mouth. Are we going to address anything that happened last week? What was the whole point of that whole happening? Getting hot and steamy. It looks like a different person here. Shows she. What the hell? Oh, back to normal. You're getting hit with a game. Could you kiss someone that's like, honestly, I don't know if I could. Someone's like terrified like that, I'd be like, you okay? Yeah, honestly, good choice. Like, it's a bit scary, honestly. She seems like terrified, bro. I'd be like, ah, fucking okay, okay. Dream, what's wrong? You look terrified. Hey, fine, you're gonna be addressing it. Fine. At the end of the episode, of course. Okay, so I was wrong. That girl didn't end up coming in yet. Yet. I'll preface. But what was the point of this episode? What the hell? What happened in this episode? I mean, we had the stuff with Kohaku and this Swiss girl that is very clearly meant to be seen as something similar to what happened last week, even though it is different. I guess from OG's perspective, it's very similar, but yeah, not really the same as what happened. I feel like Yoi's, I think her name is, I feel like her situation was much worse in terms of her accepting the invite of OG and the way she kind of handled his confession and such. Obviously, the Kohaki situation is not really anything like that, but it would appear outwardly like it is. So he set that up in this second to last episode. We're finally addressing again. I know this is her like first boyfriend and so on and so forth, but it just always feels like it's the first time every time, which sometimes is a good thing. But I feel like this instance, it's like every time, it's like she's asking him out for a date or something for the first time. They've been dating for ages now. Been on plenty of dates. We've seen her like it feels unnatural at this point. That she would be like this. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but I feel like at this point, surely you're not nervous to ask to see them after school. Oh, come on now. But yeah, I didn't really get the point of this episode. Like, not much happened whatsoever, except for this shitty setup that I couldn't care less for. And I very much doubt we're going to see much of her character ever again after this situation. I might not see her ever again anyway, considering we've got one episode left, I think. But yeah, we actually got into things in the last minute or so here. We had this whole kind of romantic sequence, which was it was okay. I mean, yeah, if you're invested in their relationship, this was probably a pretty nice moment. So I won't shit on that because, like I said, I feel like that would, if I was invested in these characters in the show, that would be like a pretty hype and a nice moment that I would care for. But I'm not, so I didn't care too much about that. But yeah, we finally addressed it in the last sentence, which yeah, I guess we'll save the meat and potatoes of things for next episode. But yeah, kind of felt like a bit of a pointless episode for me. So not too much to say other than that. Let me know what you guys thought about this one though in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these reactions. As I said, I think we're finally finishing next week, so yeah, see you guys then, and yeah, have a good day.